Hey everyone, today was Fan Expo, the first day of the 4-day event, and today was the day that I did the majority of my pickups at the convention. Um, I will be buying a couple more things throughout the next few days at the convention, but I will not be buying as much. Thursday or just the first day of the event is typically the day that I do the majority of my spending, like my big ticket items, and the day that I pick up most of the event exclusive items. So I'll just show you guys what I picked up, what was included in my, I guess you can call it a goodie bag that came with my ticket. This is my badge and lanyard for this year. That's what it looks like. And the lanyard is just a free one that they were handing out there because I did not want to spend $5 for one when it should have been included with the ticket package itself. Just ridiculous. But I just picked up that free one instead. This is the bag. Here it's just a reusable bag with Superman Unchained on there, and on the other side is just Fan Expo Canada. Inside this bag, I got these two lithographs, or just posters if you want to call it. The first one is Forever Evil. Sorry. There you go. And the second one is just an event poster. It says 2013 Fan Expo Canada, and it has a stylized Hellboy on it. There you go. Then two ridiculous things that were included in here. I found them ridiculous because these were included, but a lanyard for the badge that's part of my ticket was not included. A bottle of Frank's Red Hot sauce, or Frank's Red Hot sauce, I don't know, and a box of Lucky Charms that I already opened and ate. Now, I don't believe anything else was included in there except for this one comic, and it is number 1 of Batman 66, new stories inspired by the classic TV series, and it's a Fan Expo exclusive cover. It's only available to the people who purchased either a premium pass or a VIP pass, and the VIP pass was just ridiculously overpriced. Very few people paid $400 for that. Actually, $500 for that ticket. Just crazy overpriced. Next are the event exclusive items that I purchased. Altogether, they cost me $100. I'll start out with the comics, and that is Batman number 23, 0 year. Of course, all of these are Fan Expo variants. That one there. Next is Justice League 22, Trinity War Part 1. There you go. And the last one is Transformers Monstrosity, and it's number 1, and it's just a blank cover. And yeah, these ones were $15 each, and this one was $10, and it was limited to 1,000 copies of these ones, and only 100 of these ones. The next event exclusive that I picked up was this Aardman Superman action figure. I'm just gonna leave it in the box. It reminded me of like Wallace and Gromit type of claymation, and I just thought it was funny, so I picked that up. It was $30. Next is this here. It's the Big Bang Theory exclusive Sheldon plush and the black The Flash t-shirt. There you go. That's just the box. Here's the plush, and here is the t-shirt. I haven't bothered to take it out yet. Another item that was included with the bag that I forgot about was the Fan Expo t-shirt, the official Fan Expo t-shirt. And yeah, I got it double XL because of course I'm a bigger guy and I wanted that one. And the two program guide variants that they had this year around. The first one is just your regular new Superman design, and the second one that I found a little bit more difficult to track down, especially later on in the day. Um, it is a variant with Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on it, and the guy, I'm not entirely sure what the guy's name is, but here it is, and it's exactly the same inside. Let's see what I'm going to pick up next here. Let's just go here. Space Handbook. It's for the Space Channel here in Canada. It's like the Sci-Fi Channel equivalent. This is the these are the hosts of Inner Space. AJ, Teddy, and honestly, I forget what the girl's name is. Just there you go. And it has a fall schedule with a couple shows to be announced, and some movies slotted in here or there. So that could be helpful in the future. And something that I found sort of interesting and sort of saddening. When I was younger, we had Beyblades. They were brand new. This was about when I was 12 years old. And they were sort of fun. Interesting to play with, but they were just spinning tops, and they were pretty simple, made out of plastic, easy to assemble. And they've just changed them to this sort of metal mess. And yeah, I don't understand how this is supposed to be like better than the original ones. And it has this weird key thing that you need to use to actually assemble it, so it's just a lot more difficult. And it came inside this little box, and it didn't even come with the stick thing that you sort of had to like push it off to get it to spin. It's a cheap move, but I mean, it was a free item, so what can you do? Now, another free item that this was from Hasbro. They had their own display there. Another item that Hasbro was handing out, I have back here, so I'll just scoot back. I'm not sure if these are even out yet, but they look just ridiculous. Like, I thought this was ridiculous enough. This is the next step in ridiculous Bay toys. So these are Bay Warriors, and this specific one apparently is called Shogun Steel, I believe, or the range might just be called Bay Warriors Shogun Steel. And this one's called Archer Griffin, and what it is a weird Birdman monster thing on top of a spinning top. I'll just leave that at that. And the only reason why I have this is because it was a freebie, and I can't say no to free stuff. Next, I picked up this Pokemon book. It's Pokemon Mega Models, and it's basically like cutout paper models of Snivy, Tepig, Oshawott, and Pikachu. It was $10, and I'll just leave it like that. And also Pokemon related, I picked up these buttons that make up the first, the Kanto region gym badges. Sorry, they're not too visible there, but yeah, that's them there, and there's one more back there. $5 for those. It was kind of a rip-off, but I was really into the idea of buying those. Next, of course, I got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got the new Zexal Collection tin. It just came with like 20 cards or something inside there. I think even less than 20 cards. Let's see. 14 cards. Yeah, it was 14 cards in there actually. And that was like $15. I probably could have just got that from a store for like $10, but I saw it. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll just get it now. And when I was there, I also saw these two things that definitely are older, still Yu-Gi-Oh related, and that is Duelist Calculator. They were $4, and I got two of them. Because if I ever needed to actually use these, it would be best to have two, one for each player. And they were $4 each, so I definitely wanted to get those. What do we have next? I'll go into some video games that I picked up. And of course, these prices were definitely not good deals. In fact, they were even just higher price than what they're actually worth. So it kind of sucks, but I have a really hard time finding cheaper games in the city of Toronto. So, I mean, for $10 each, they're clean. The stickers look fine. I'll take it. Let me just get the price tags off. Okay, so the first one is the Incredible Crash Dummies for the Super Nintendo, and it's made by LJN. So I'll just leave it at that. Next is Smart Ball, and I picked this up because it is a Sony game, and I thought that was interesting because I really had no idea that at the time there was a Sony game on the Super Nintendo. Like, I understand that Sony was one of the partners that was going to bring the disc drive to the Super Nintendo, but then they ended up making the PlayStation. So I can see why there'd be a Sony game for the Super Nintendo. And the last one is Captain Skyhawk by Milton Bradley. And yeah, it's in pretty good condition, really clean. Just a little sticker residue at certain parts, so that's fine. And the last video game that I got, I'm kind of excited that I finally have it. It's a game that I've been playing the remake for on the 3DS. And if you think of an older game that's been remade for the 3DS, what comes to mind is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. And I went ahead and I bought Ocarina of Time complete in box in pretty near perfect condition with all the inserts inside, and it's a gray cartridge copy, not the gold cartridge. So I will have the Altered Fire Temple music in there, but that's fine with me. It's not a big deal. The label was a slight bit faded near the center of it, but I mean, it's fine. It has everything else in there, and the box is in pretty good condition. The sad part to it, though, is that I spent $60 on it, but considering most stores in the city of Toronto sell this game for $50 cartridge only, to get the whole thing for $60, I was fine with that. Not as fine as I would have been to have gotten it for way less, but it's still okay with me. Next, I will show you another thing that I got that's kind of, well, it is exactly related to this. It might be a little difficult to show you in this camera space. And after this, I will have to go across the room to pick up the last item, or the last set of items. So I'll just grab this thing first. And it is, of course, Master Sword. I believe that's what it's called. I'm really bad at remembering names for things. But yeah, it's foam on the outside, and in the center it's something hard. Either just a wooden dowel or like a piece of metal. I don't know. It was $25. They also had the Hylian shield, but I didn't want to carry around both of them because I'd look like a half-assed Zelda character cosplayer, and I didn't want to do that. Now, the last item, like I said, I had to go across the room to pick it up, so give me a second. And as you can see, It's a box marked toys, and it's Hasbro toys. So think of what Hasbro makes other than these crappy new Beyblades. Um, I'll give you a second to think, and then I'll show you. Transformers. These are apparently 30th anniversary Transformers, because the movie came out in 1984, I believe, or the series started in 1984. I always forget which one came first. And I bought the complete set of them. They were $20 each, or 4 for $60. I was planning on buying just 2 of them, but in the end, I got them all. I probably shouldn't have spent this much money on Transformers. But the first one is Bumblebee. The next one is Megatron. Then Orion Pax, which I'm assuming is supposed to be the next Prime. And he looks pretty much like an Optimus Prime, but I don't know. I haven't been following Transformers lately. And the last one is Trail Cutter, which basically looks like a Jeep with some kind of gun on its back. And most likely, I will just leave those in this box and put them away with the rest of my Transformers. Let me just get that away. And yeah, in the days to come, I will show you guys what else I picked up. I will have a few videos posted of things that happened there. Let me just move. Sorry. I'll have a couple videos posted of things that happened there. As for today, a couple interesting events happened. There was a couple funny moments with some Daleks, and a really disappointing moment when a screening of a TV show got canceled because the disc went missing. But you'll just have to watch my other videos. It'll be a lot shorter and more to the point than this. Like I said, today was the first day of the event, so this is usually the day that I pick up the most things. And every other day there's going to be fewer things to show you, but it'll be more direct and a quicker video overall. So, see ya.